there guys, Shafiq Nazri here, your host for Active Lifestyle. Now how's your week been so far? Great? Mine too. Oh, but I do have a big deadline coming up actually. Now if you were to manage your time properly, then time will work in your favor. Remember that. Oh, speaking of time, let's go. Alright guys, so we are now headed to Multimedia University, or also known as MMU. We've got our exercise ready and I just can't wait to get it done. So wear something comfortable, we're gonna break a sweat. Stay tuned because this is gonna be fun. Let me tell you a little bit about MMU. It's a cool place if you're into technology and creative arts. They do encourage hands-on learning, meaning you'll have access to the latest technologies. MMU is all about innovation and pushing the boundaries. They've got cutting-edge facilities and a supportive community that will bring your ideas to life. It truly is an inspiring place to study. I didn't bring much of my equipment today as all the workout equipment and supplies are easily accessible here. So we're not going to waste any more time. Let's get to it. This is Active Lifestyle. Nice. I really like it here. I mean, the atmosphere feels great. I could feel the energy in the air. I'm actually looking forward to meeting the students and having our active lifestyle session here. In fact, there they are. Let's get to it. Good morning, guys. Hey,
Morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Great. Nice.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I heard you're going to teach us how to stay active and fit, even if we sit for long hours.
Why would you want to sit for long hours? You crack your back.
You're a joker. I thought fitness guru is always a serious person.
Well, I'm not a fitness guru. I'm a fitness buddy.
Oh,
hello, buddy.
Hello, buddy.
Well, before we get to it, I need something like...
Why? What are you looking for?
I'm actually looking for something sturdy, heavy. It's non-rolling. It won't move around if I were to sit on it or stand on it.
Well, we're at the university, so of course there are plenty. Let me show you. Oh wait, here it is.
You're actually right. It's right in front of me.
Yeah.
It is heavy, it's sturdy, and it's non-rolling. Great for our exercise. And you know what we're going to do today?
No.
It's called the tricep dips.
Woo! Let's do it.
All right, the tricep dips. Now it focuses on your triceps and your lower chest. It's one of the advanced exercises, but I'm sure you'll be able to do it just fine. All right? So remember, when you're doing it, you need to be in a position. You gotta have your shoulders back and your back straight. I'm gonna show it to you, okay? Now, first, again, palms on the bend. Get into the position like this. Back as close as you can to the bench, straight, shoulders back, and descend slowly. And go on back up. Show it again, descend, and back to the starting position. Now, if you feel that you're a little heavyweight, bend your knees. It'll be a lot easier, like that. You wanna feel it right at your lower chest and your triceps. Now, who wants to give it a go? All right, get into position and wait for my cue. And 1. Very nice. 2. 3. You guys are great.
How many reps?
Until we're sweating. Until we feel like stopping.
Well, you gotta start somewhere. I mean, this exercise is great for students like you who's always sitting down in front of the screen. Plus, it avoids illnesses such as obesity and high blood pressure.
You sure?
Well, nothing's for certain, but prevention is better than cure.
What? I'm really tired.
You're a grown man. Come on, you can do it.
That's not fair. I was carrying this bench.
No, you weren't. Plus, life isn't fair. All right? Come on, guys. Okay, you know what? Okay, let's stop with the triceps. Let's head on to the pike push-up. This is known as the pike push-up, all right? It is actually an exercise, it's an exercise that we do at the gym, but since we don't have the weights, it's also known as the overhead press, okay? But we don't have weights, but we'll be using our body weights instead, okay? It focuses on the shoulder and the triceps and a little upper chest. So it's simple, again, get into position. It's like you're doing a push-up, but you're gonna get really close, okay? Your legs and your arms gonna get really close, back straight, and you're gonna go and you're gonna descend down like this and push like that, all right? Can you see it? You're gonna focus on the shoulder, mostly on the shoulder, and a little on the tricep. So that is what we call the pike push-up. Now, who wants to give it a go? Okay, so get into position. Now your legs gotta be as close as you can. Yes, a little closer now. And on my cue, and 1. Okay, and up. Okay, all right. And 2, try one more. One more rep. Okay, you're doing a push-up instead. Okay?
This is exhausting. Man, this is tough.
Ah, my arm's burning.
Oh, this is the pure torture.
Ah, no, it's not torture. This is like warm-up. Come on, guys. But wait, this exercise, once again, is great for you students who's always sitting at the desk. All right? Now remember, the pike push-up is great for shoulders and your triceps and your upper chest. But the push-up, the tricep dips, it focuses more on the tricep and the lower chest. All right?
But you're so good at this.
Thank you. But again, it's not about being good. It's about challenging yourself.
Okay, let's do it.
Now that's the spirit. All right, so let's move on to the next segment. Let's stay active and have a healthy lifestyle. Woo! Yeah! Hey there, guys. How are you?
Hello.
All right, so as usual, after our fitness session, we will always have our healthy meal. Now, you know what they say, you are what you eat. If you're eating healthy, then your body and your mind will be healthy as well. So I've met with a nutritionist and a chef. The chef has proposed a meal, and the nutritionist has briefed me on the nutritional facts about it. And with me right now are the students from the earlier session. How are you guys?
You made us exercise. So now we have to make your sample meal. So what we have here?
All right, so we are having poached eggs with smashed avocado and tomatoes.
Well, I'm not very good in food tasting, but it looks good.
Oh, it is?
What goes in it?
The ingredients?
Yeah.
All right, so 2 tomatoes, half, 2 eggs, 1 wholemeal bread, 1 canola oil, 1 peppery salad leaf.
It might be difficult for me to find those peppery salad leaf and canola oil.
Nah, you just go to the supermarket and everything's there.
We're students, we don't cook.
I do.
Okay, guys, okay, let's not debate here, all right? Okay, so I'm just gonna talk about the meal, all right?
Wait, let me guess. You're gonna say that it's healthy, delicious, and easy to prepare?
Well, actually, I want to talk about the benefits first. This meal it's not exact, but it's around 385 grams of calories, 385 calories, 20 grams of fat, 15 grams of protein, 4 grams of saturates, 5 grams of sugar, 0.5 grams of salt, and 31 carbs.
Well, I've been following your series. I think there's one more thing that you should tell us.
Really? What's that?
Preparation method, perhaps?
Now first, heat up a pan, medium heat, And remember those tomatoes that you cut in half? I need you to brush it with a little oil and then cook it. While the tomatoes are cooking, I need you to fill a pan filled with water. Heat up the pan filled with water, all right? And then break the eggs and poach it for around 2 minutes or so. Cut the avocado in half, scoop up the inside and spread it on the bread. Once you're done, add in the poached egg, salad, and a pinch of pepper, and serve with a side of tomatoes.
Wow, you're amazing.
I am, aren't I? Now, I do hope you'll be able to take some of the tips here and apply into your active lifestyles.
Well, see you guys in the next segment.
Everyone's stealing my thunder. Alright guys, so today our guest is one of a kind and special, Adriana Ghazali. She's got a career which is very serious and demands dedication and hard work. She's a doctor and yet she finds time to pursue her passion as an esports caster. How does she do that? I mean, a doctor and an esports caster? It doesn't tally. Why not we ask her ourselves? Let's get to it. Alright guys, so here we are with Adriana Muhammad Ghazali, or also known as Choo Choo. Choo Choo Gaming or just Choo Choo?
Choo Choo. Choo Choo is nice.
Choo Choo is nice. C-H-U, C-H-U, not C-U-C-U. Okay.
Like what you did earlier, yes.
Okay. Alright, so Choo Choo, we just cannot, imagine how are you a doctor and yet you pursue your passion as an esports caster? I mean, how?
Well, it's basically like, how do you interact with a person every day but still do your work? It's almost the same thing. It's down to how you view things or your perspective of how you want to deal with your daily life. For example, you can just play games and don't do anything else and neglect it. That's very irresponsible because you're not sorting out your priorities in life. But how about you take your priority first and do your hobbies as a motivation towards what you need to do.
Choo Choo, how did this passion spark?
I'm not the type of person that loves makeups and shopping and stuff,
Okay.
So I'm the type of person that loves puzzles, that loves something that challenging your mind. Yeah, so a lot of my guy friends, I have too many guy friends because most of the females love to play makeup.
Right.
So
Understandable.
I'm not into that. So I start to play games with that. So and then we start to get into tournaments and stuff.
Now, how did you break the discrimination of being a female gamer?
Did I get to choose my gender when I'm being born in the first place? So what's with the discrimination? You have to accept yourself for what it is. So for me, you have to accept the fact that you might be discriminated in the first place. And for guys, you have to keep in mind that they don't choose to be a female. So how do you fight for your rights? You have to stand up for yourself. You have to know what you need to do to make sure that people believe you, people trust you about what you're going to do. It's not talks, words are cheap. So you have to prove it with your actions, with your word.
What motivated you to keep going, to get to where you are now?
What keeps me really going is just because I love it. You have to love whatever you do. I know it sounds a bit cliche and cringy, but it's a fact. If you're not passionate about something that you do, I think we will be making some people here a bit sad today by this statement. If you are not loving, you're not passionate enough about what you do, every single day will be a drag. Every single day will be miserable for you to go to work.
I'm quite interested to know when you mentioned earlier that you started with a broken PC. How did you survive?
I played Dota. I think you guys, we both start with the same era. So
Dota 1.
when I start streaming, I actually start with only phone because my PC was so broken. It kept on off itself.
Crashing.
It's not crashing. It just turned itself. It just gave up.
Okay.
It doesn't want
Just
to
let
turn.
me die.
There you
Okay.
go. It just gave up. So I start with only phone. So I make do with what I have.
Yeah.
So I try to entertain people by, opening another radio on my side and like have music, even though I don't have a PC and straight streaming on my phone. Then my phone died. And I even asked for my mom, please, can you borrow me, lend me over 2,000, I pay you back, I'm working at the same time, I promise I'm gonna do better and stuff like that. And then she lent me the 2,000 and I start from that, surprisingly, from that borrowed money, I expand until everything I have right now, for years. It was really a very challenging process of life, but if you love it, you don't feel it. You're willing to die for it. That's just how much I love it.
Time just flies, right?
If only.
If only.
It's not real, but yeah, okay.
But specifically, how many years?
For me to involve in esports or for me to actually
get to esports?
I started in esports since 2008. I played competitively as a Dota player, but that was in UK server, so I played a lot of the tournaments online or offline. Even played in CC with the Egyptian people. I'm the only female. So it took me, now is what, 2023, right?
Yeah.
So I finally get my starting point, my big break in 2018. How years was it? 10 years later. Nobody acknowledged me at first. I still got bashed with my first break.
Yeah.
And it took me another 2 years to actually build up establishment, and people keep bashing me and the stuff.
Yeah.
There's stuff like that, why is this female doing here? Why is she super annoying and stuff like that, right? Yeah. It's like something that's very inappropriate. It's live, it's public, it's social media. Social media, you can't stop people.
Yeah.
So the only thing that you can control is yourself. So how would you want to deal with that? So that's the only thing that I can deal with. You can control everything, and that's the funny thing about life. None of this is in your control. Even how you look like, even how we talk, it's none within our control. So what can we control about? So our feelings. That's the only thing right now.
So what advice do you have for the younger generations or those that want to pursue this kind of career?
So first and foremost, never neglect your studies. Even though, yes, you feel like your study get in the way of what you like to do, but remember, that was your priority in the first place. That's your life priority. You have to sort out your priorities. That's the problem with gamers. They don't know how to sort out their priorities. They don't know which is more important than the other, which one I should put as primary objective first. At the same time, also think about, you need a plan B. Because esports career is very short life. That can be proven otherwise, because esports don't really need a very buff physique. We don't have the age gap. No matter how old or how young you are, you can connect with each other based on the same common interest of gaming language.
Even 90? Never mind.
There's actually a 65 years old entire team of League of Legends, male and female, played together, and they actually get into a tournament.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one of the oldest team. So I want something like that in the future, to have something out of the box. It doesn't mean that you only have to be youngsters, because veteran players or experienced people have a different way to view things in life. They are more wiser.
Yes.
We have to acknowledge, we have to value that from them. For youngsters, don't disregard and be respectful for the elder generation. We have to learn a lot of hard ways from them. So in case things happen, we already have ourselves a setback to prepare.
What's your take if someone were to tell you, why should I study? I mean, if I win, even top 3, I might be getting $500,000.
Then I start questioning, what if you get an accident? What if your wrist broken? What can you do after that? For me in life, don't put yourself only one thing. Like example, you're a pro player. Some pro players are very entitled. They feel a bit ignorant. They are a bit arrogant.
Very.
But remember that you're only famous in that game. If you go out, nobody knows you. What can you do aside from just playing games? Can you survive outside? Make sure you learn life skills as well. That's why it's very important to have plan B. For me, I learn many languages. I can speak 4. Fluently by 3.
Do you have a motivational quote, something that you live by?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I think my husband knows this as well. People regret things that they don't do, not they did. Think about it. A lot of us do regret. What if?
What if?
What if means something that you never did or never done in your life. not because of what you did, right? It's always something that never happened that you regret, not something that had happened. When something had happened, it become a beautiful memory, whether it's a bad thing or a good thing, right? So for me, I live by that. It's because life is too short to regret. My brother passed away way too early. He was 28, younger than I was, younger than I am now. He didn't get to do a lot of stuff. And people said about a lot of parents have been digging their children's grave instead of the other way around. That should not happen.
This has been quite emotional, quite an emotional ride, I will be honest. But I do love it because of the tips and tricks that Andriana has shared with us. In fact, no regrets. That is something that we have to take into account. Otherwise, you'll be like, why didn't I take that leap? Yeah. So again, I'll see you in the next episode. I'm Shafiq Nasri, your host, and this is Active Lifestyle.